Hey guys, I've got a quick video today, and this is going to be simply how to check your battery health on your motorcycle. It goes for other things, but this is specifically going to be about motorcycles. I kind of like to live dangerously and get every little bit of use and life out of my batteries. This one is now done, and I know this because I went out to get gas the other day and filled it up, went to start it, and it barely started. I wouldn't have gotten one more out of it. Let me put it that way. So I rode it home, and here we are. New battery is in, but what I want to show you is how to test yours to check its health. And if you've got any, concerns, I knew it was on the way out for the last few months. I'm well in tune with how the bike starts and sounds and the pitch of the starter motor and how quickly it catches and all that kind of stuff. And I could tell that over the past few months, sometimes it would get a little sluggish just the first time you try it, or it would take a few extra cranks than usual, that kind of thing. If you've ridden your bike long enough, you are no doubt the same way as I am. So I have the bike now on a trickle charger. It's just about topped up. You don't need anything special. But what I want to show you is the surface charge, how to measure the static, and how to measure your cranking voltage. And those are the critical things. Inside the battery is just a series of plates, and each one is supplying a certain voltage. They're wired in series, and you get 12 plus volts out of it to start and run your vehicle. Now, when a battery is fully charged, brand new condition, 100% life, your static charge should be at least 13 volts. That means you're A-OK, everything is absolutely perfect. As they age, that starts coming down and down and down. It won't fully recharge. You won't get the full life cycle out of it. And then at a certain point, the voltage is too low for the starter motor and the computer and everything else you've got running to start your bike. So here we are. So the first thing that you need to understand is the surface charge. Okay, there we go. See, it only took a couple minutes. After you fully charge a battery, it has what's called a surface charge. Think of it as a fake voltage. If you were to measure the battery, which I'm going to show you right now, and all you need to do this is any multimeter. You don't need anything special. I think I got this one at Harbor Freight years ago. It's very decent. The only advantage to getting a better one than a really cheap one is you probably get more useful leads. This one comes with a couple different sets and things like that, and they're nice and long. But you don't need that to do this. Where'd my other one go? Up here. All you need is, these are like $7-8. Harbor Freight, Walmart, any auto store, Amazon, whatever. Pretty much, everybody sells these little basic guys. And this is all you need. And you can see the leads on this one, they're really short. So it can be a little frustrating to use them for some things, but this will certainly do. And I'll also note that make sure if you have one like this that takes an internal battery, it is good and fresh, or you will get off readings. This has a 9-volt inside. If you're unsure, change the internal battery. This is just my battery tender pigtail. It is wired directly to the battery, which is right under this cover here, and I just use that for trickle charging. Now, just for the sake of this video, I've got these alligator clips plugged directly into the pigtail. Usually these are for connecting to the battery, not a tester, so the leads are flipped. So I've got red to black, but don't pay any attention to that. That's just because I'm doing this video. So right now, just off the trickle charger, this battery is showing 12.91 volts, which straight up tells you the battery is already damaged. But that number is even higher than it really is. That is the surface charge. So I'm going to carefully put these guys here just so they don't touch each other, which I've accidentally done before. Okay. And we're just going to turn on the bike. You don't have to start it. You just need to turn it on. And that surface charge is going to immediately dissipate. And then you're going to get, after a few seconds, the real static charge of the battery. And there we go. It's already plummeting. To start the bike, this is I mean, below what you really want. 12.5, 12.6, that's like the bare minimum for a reliable actuation of the starter motor and to kick the bike. So you can see it's just still dropping. The cells in this battery are damaged. So that's the surface charge. All right, I'm just gonna try it real quick. I'll steady this with my hand and just watch what the voltage drops to while the starter motor is trying to actuate. And of course, well, fresh off a trickle charger, it had just enough juice to start, but you could see it drop down. I think it was 9 point something there at one point. Trust me, it did not want to start actually off its own juice. And as the alternator was kicking on, or the stator, you could see it was charging at 14 point something, which is what the system is feeding it. So that tells you the battery's almost done. Obviously it started this time, but like I said, last time on the road, it really didn't want to. All the lights were flashing. It was just not having a good time, barely got home. All right, so I'm going to unbox the new one. I'm not gonna go through the change procedures. If you need to know how to do that on the FJR, I already have a video for that. I'll link it down below. But I'm gonna unbox that, fully charge that up on the trickle charger, and then we'll just compare the numbers so you can see what a good battery is supposed to show you. Here's the new one. Exact same part as what's in the bike, both brand new OEMs. Well, the other one was brand new 5 years ago. Man, do I hate changing this battery. New one's in. Let's get it reconnected, button back up and top back off. Okay, the new one just finished its trickle charge. You can see it's got a surface charge at 2.3. Now we shouldn't see when we turn this on that dramatic of a drop. There we go, 12.7. Beautiful. Now when we start, we shouldn't see that dropping down to 9. We want it to stay, it's usually gonna stay around 11 to 12 on a very healthy battery. So let's give it a shot. And there we go. So now it's sitting here with its real charge at 13 volts. Good to go. Hope it helps. See you next time.